All right, what's up? This is G3, George D3 Edwards, and I've been kicking around the idea for a long time, and by a long time I mean many years of filming some videos, and I have done some videos over the years, I just never published them. So these are gonna be some videos, quick tips and tricks for troopers, and just kind of some of the things that I've learned along the way throughout my career, not only here, but in corrections and that. So I keep telling everybody about these Chukka boots because nobody in law enforcement wants to wear core frames because they're used to the traditional Bates parade shoes that are super uncomfortable. And I agree, they are. But the Bates Chukka boot is a game changer. These are freaking awesome. They're padded. They give you the ankle support. I've been in foot chases with these. I've never had a problem. So the very first thing that you want to do when you get your shoes is delace them. Order you a set or go to Walmart. I got these off of Amazon. I'll put a link below in the description. But these used to be all day comfort, but Dr. Scholl's changed them to energizing comfort. Everyday insoles with massaging gel. The first thing I do is take the laces out. I'll remove the sole, the Bates factory sole. And then it's real simple. You open the box, pull the soles out, and then it's real simple. And they've got instructions on this. But you'll go around, you'll trace it, set it right there on top. I don't know if the camera can see that. And I have my wonderful wife, doing the videography for me. So you'll see that goes to 10. So now we know 10 is where we're gonna cut. So on the 10 line is where we're gonna cut. Now these are a little different. So I'm just gonna kind of trace just like so. And then same thing kind of over here, but I know it's that 10 line. All right, and then that's what that'll look like. So pretty much you can see it's gonna mirror that. These are a freaking game changer. And you kind of put your hand on the bottom of them, the easiest way that I've found, because this is kind of, it's rubber, and so it'll kind of want to stick. So take your hand, put your fingers towards the top, and then just kind of glide it up into the toe. And then set the bottom down in there. And you'll have to play with it a little bit, but just like that. And if you have to trim a little more off, then go ahead and do that, but there you go. So part one done. And I'm next gonna show you what we do for the laces, because I talked a lot about this. Everyone likes simple, easy. A lot of the boots today have side zips, things like that. So I take the factory laces out, old school laces gone. And I actually get these now. There's a name brand lock laces I don't use anymore. I did initially, but these I found on Amazon. Again, I'll link these in the description. They're like $6 or $7. Game changer. So this next segment, I'm going to talk about how to put these on. Super important step that you don't want to skip: throw the garbage out so that your wife doesn't get upset. You don't want to hear that, why are you leaving this around? So throw it away. All right, so when you open the package of these laces here, they're real stretchy. It comes with 2 laces, all right? And then it comes with 2 lace end caps, and then the locks. Like, these are the actual locks, all right? So just like you would do a normal shoe, you're gonna take your shoe lace, or lock laces, and you'll run it through. Make sure these are nice and even, like that. And it's easy peasy lemon squeeze. You're just gonna lace them up, just like that. All right. Then once you've done that, now you're gonna kind of find your desired length. It'll probably be about like there, because you want to have a little bit of extra space. So what you'll do is you'll take the lock and you'll just press this down. This button, when you press it down, it opens up And I'll show you. I'll show you on the camera how that works. If you can look down in there, I don't know if the camera can see that, but you'll see the, so you want it all the way down and then you shun it through, you know, put the lace through and then boom, that's your lock. Wow. So, gotta have a little finger strength for this here. So, boom, 1, 2. Boom, getting tight, nice and even again. All right, then we'll cut it to about right here. And then it's important too, you know, just for my OCD, like this I look at as the bottom, the smaller part. You'll see there's a larger part and a smaller part. So the smaller part I try to put facing down. So you'll see, take the laces, run them through, and then boom, just like that, they're now there. So when you put them on, it's just, you know, you'll pull these tight just like you normally would. Then you got that, and then this can be tucked into the laces, but boom, there you go. And now you literally have almost like a Hey Dude for a uniform shoe. I'm gonna do the other one and we'll show you what they look like. And so as I begin to work on this one, it doesn't hurt either if your little buddy wants to hang out with you. Look at that little tail. And just a real quick tip here, I highly recommend that you either use like a piece of newspaper or, you know, I'm using cardboard here, a garbage bag, a sheet, pillowcase, whatever. Maybe not a pillowcase unless it's like a rag or something like that. But just something to create a barrier between the bottom of the boots and the whatever surface you're working on, whether it be a desk, workbench, or in this particular case, our kitchen, center island. All right, I hope that you've enjoyed this video clip. Hopefully it helped you out. And if you've enjoyed the video and my content, I hope that you'll hit that like and subscribe button, follow for more. And until the next video, remember to look sharp, act sharp, and be sharp. Stay safe.